ghoulish foxes, and thank you for joining me on this beautifully undead makeup tutorial. Now before jumping into the makeup today, let's go over lenses and hair. Today I am sporting my Queen Gray lenses from TTDI, and if you are interested, I do have a coupon code for them to save you some moolah. And for hair today, I am wearing a cool blonde curly lace front wig from I'mStyle. And now, without further ado, you see what I did there, let's jump into this makeup. To begin, I am applying a primer over my cleansed and moisturized face. First by rubbing it in to apply it evenly, and then by patting and pushing it into my pores for that flawless finish. And if you did happen to notice that my nails are two different colors, I'm lazy, okay? Also, there is no need for color correcting for this look since we're going to be looking dead anyways. Having my NYX matte but not flat foundation, I am grabbing it in a shade that is one shade too light for my skin tone, and I am going to begin dotting that all over my entire face and neck for an even application, and then begin blending that out with my damp beauty blender. Now using Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, again a shade or two lighter than necessary, I am applying this on the planes of my face to highlight and then making sure I get my under eyes. And again, blending that out with my damp beauty blender. With a translucent powder, I am now going to set and bake my face in all of the areas that I may crease or tend to get a little bit more oily throughout the day. And then after a few minutes, I'm gonna brush it all away, like it never even existed. For contouring today, I'm going to be going a slightly different route by using my Shade and Light eye palette instead of the contour from Kat Von D for those extra cool tone shadows. This is really going to help sell the fact that we are dead. I want to stay away from any really warm tones for this. So using the lightest cool tone shadow, I am first going to over-exaggerate my contour, making everything look very sunken in and towards the back. And don't forget to take this down onto your chest and neck, going underneath your chin, down the sides of your neck, and anywhere really that you want looking sunken in. We want to really look dead. Then using the next darkest cool shade, I really want to hollow everything out, so I'm going back over the contour and making sure to really blend and diffuse this. I want to make it look as natural as possible, you know, as natural as the undead can be. And also, let's not forget to add a little bit of contour to our nosy nose area. Again, I am just going to be doing the same steps using that lighter cool tone shade first down the sides of each nose, and blending that up into my brow, and then going in with the darker shadow a little bit later. Using my UD Brow Pomade from LA Splash, I am going to begin painting on my brows, but I am absolutely not going to be going into any sort of detail because, well, if you know me at all, you know they are the bane of my existence, so, nope. Jumping back into my Shape Tape, I am going to be using this to prime my eye bibbles. And then again, using that Shade and Light eye palette, I'm going to be taking the cool white and I'm going to set my base, making it easier for shadows to blend into later. Then using the light cool brown to begin the process of making our eyes look sunken in too, reaching the color up to my brow in the inner corner and blending it out into my crease as well as very messily along my lower lash line. And now using a burgundy wine color from Mehron's Intense Pro Pigments palette, I am deepening that inner corner under the brow to really sink our eyes in so we look extra dead. And repeat the same pattern over the last eyeshadow. Grabbing the burnt orange shade, I am only placing this on the very outer corner of my lid just to continue adding some dimension, and then going in with this gray, I am placing this below the burgundy on the inner corner to continue just adding that depth to our eye. Also, I'm taking that burgundy wine shadow and lightly dusting this into my contour to tie it into our eyes. Now to help make our next pigment really pop, I am first laying down a base of our concealer and blending that out with my finger on both the lid and in the inner corner of my eye. Taking the Sweet Dreams highlight from Bitter Lace Beauty, I am going to pack this on top of that concealer that we just laid down. Then I am going to use this to highlight my entire face and chest. Basically, anywhere the light is going to be hit, I am going to be placing this. Also, down onto my chest, I am placing this on my collarbones, a little bit in the middle of my neck, and just literally just pack this stuff on because we want to glow. Then to really brighten things up, I am going to wet my brush and apply one last layer to really get that intense glow. Now using a black eyeliner, I am going to be lining my waterline and then applying some mascara and some false lashes from Rogue & Rogue in Lady Killer. And now, moving on to our paints, I am going to be using my Paradise water-activated paints from Mehron in dark red first with a stiff bristled toothbrush to get a very fine splatter of paint to look like blood. And oh yeah, I almost forgot, I'm going to be using my lip duffel while doing this step to get those super plump, luscious lips. And now I am continuing to add some of that splatter throughout my face and chest area. Then going back in with our brighter red to add some more dimension to our blood. And now for the real blood. Oh, okay, it's fake blood, but if you would like to see a tutorial on how I created this, let me know, but there are plenty of videos online how to. Anyways, I am going to be taking a smaller paintbrush so I have more control, and I'm going to begin adding some of these drips to my neck area first, just making it look like blood kind of just like splattered all over there. Before we add blood to our mouth, we need to glam it up, so I am going to take my burgundy shadow from earlier and diffuse this color with a fluffy blending brush around my mouth to make it look slightly bruised, and then I am going to be applying my liquid lipstick in Marshmallow Meringue from LA Splash. Then to add one last haunting glow before we add the blood, I am going to be dusting Sweet Dreams highlighter onto my Cupid's bow, right on over top of that lipstick. And now for the super fun part, we're applying the blood to our mouth. And I'm just kind of making it look like, you know, we just consumed some delicious human flesh, and the blood's just dripping out of our mouth. It's gross. Anyways. If any of you are cringing right about now, don't worry, our fake blood is 100% edible. So, you know, there's no need to be concerned that I am totally consuming quite a bit of it. And that completes our beautifully undead makeup. If you enjoyed this at any time, please don't forget to smash that like button. And if you haven't already subscribed, become a member of our Foxy family today. I love you guys so stinking much, and I can't wait to see you in my very next video. Well, okay, bye!